Make me line hand.
I guess this is keyed upon the connected desire that they would accept me for who I am. What do you expect from a Leo? Odd reference to horoscopes. Why do I use terms like that and like hell, when in truth I've come to define myself, quite poorly in my opinion, as an objective atheist. Defined as, I object to being an atheist because I wish I could believe in something else. Anything else. My experiences have left me little else in face of my maturity. The lack of the ability to believe in anything or anyone. Even hope. Oddly though, I have found more peace with life and living since I've quit lying to myself and finally accepted the truth within myself. I have many times hated who I am, yet I have never wished to be anyone else, had become my mantra. I have always over-evaluated everything. But even knowing this does not give me the power to stop it. I guess knowledge is not power. I can know something is wrong, but it in no way directs me to act differently. Instead, I will watch and derive pleasure as I know that inside myself it's wrong. Usually this is felt with a weak response of, but it felt good. Oh, pitiful. But completely without influence upon my actions. I guess it's not always knowledge that is power. Knowledge is potential power. Like a battery. But action is power. Example in love. Myth of our society is it's the greatest power in the world. This message litters our stories and our movies, even the mythology of our times. In truth, love is defiled, defined, and denied, while being destroyed every day by the truly stronger power called lust. Once again, I know it was wrong, but it felt good. Oh, in case you didn't know, the mythology of our times and our society, it's called movies. Do you honestly think we as an American society would ever accept a black man as a president unless the first movie showed us an example of a good man who happened to be black as president? My personal experience of our society and its selfish-based concepts says no. I desire to create movies so that maybe if I create the world that I wished existed, in some way it would become real. Although my desire to create it is based upon the experience-based ideal that it does not exist. So by my education, I learn that I cannot create a movie based upon something that I honestly do not believe in. But Can my pure drive and desire to have it exist be enough? Can it be fed solely upon the pipe dreams and drives of my heart over the facts of that I truly believe of my head and experiences? But what are experiences but biased, opinionated perceptions that I have held based upon a catalog solely supported by my point of view? An ongoing evaluation of my life, reelected and rejected by the catalyst of occurrences of how others have reacted to me based upon their own perceptions, through their own catalogs of experiences as to who I am. I can't blame them if the truth gets lost.
Tony, you trying to insult me with this garbage? Forget about it.
Indians of the West. The tribes of the Southwest were mostly pueblos. They lived in permanent houses, often many stories high, in which each room was the home of a family. They had developed agriculture to a high degree, possessed some domesticated animals, and had mastered the science of irrigation. There were tribes of a different sort in California, while to the south dwelt the Aztecs, and beyond them was the vanished cultures of the Mayans. Despite his savagery, the Indian was possessed of much dignity and simple wisdom, bred in him by the vast areas of virgin lands, which were his home and his heritage. Well, main part on this one I would have to comment on was that the recognition at this point, which was lost later, that the Indian was possessed of much dignity and simple wisdom, bred in him by the vast areas of virgin lands, which were his home and heritage, not ours.
I'm an abomination to the scientific mind. My very quintessence of being, so dualistic in nature, to nearly betray nature's circular patterns of existence. As of yet, I am neither of nature nor of science. Both failing to try for a clue or some answer within their concept, their very validity comes to question. First, what is science? I found it to be a stylistic approach to reality, being dissected into small digestible chunks for easy processing. It simply stands as a tool that we measure everything that surrounds this unknown. If we could measure its size and its mass, or even its electromagnetic earth pulse, we could determine the circumference, or more completely, the sphere that is held within. Then we think that obviously there is something there in the space between. They call this the observation. In short, they only observe the unknown. A fear I'll have from the safety of knowing beforehand the size of the cage that contains it. This is only an approach to studying that in its own process makes it behave, act, and be in an unnatural way to its regular patterns. It totally ignores the primal truth. You have to be there. Only the experience grants knowledge. The next point of assault upon this matter is the weakness of their safety net. It's the fact that their safety net does not work that actually is a factor in their own bumblings upon genius. The haphazard games of the neurocharged supernova that we limit entitling ourselves as humans or intelligent beings. This very element we realize is psionics. I choose this because the scientific and elementary minds of the common can possibly measure and prove this, but not the same of magic. If they wouldn't have such fear of themselves, of their own potentials, or more so, a fear of who will protect us from ourselves. Theocratic society? That's the security blanket that this festering solidified gas giant of a cosmic mass that this small decrepit life form of maggots lives upon.
Welcome back to Real Damn Studio. This is episode number 4. The update on my health here. We're going to look at some different things. One thing I wanted to kind of cover today is, there's my health issues are part of, why I got so heavy. And although I've always been a little heavy anyways, it just got inflated worse. I was at 350 at the worst of this. I've hit a few what are called plateaus. Spots as you start losing weight, and you just max, where you just can't lose weight, and that's because of water weight. You lose all the water weight, then you're down to burning fat, and that's where it gets more difficult. So, I think I've hit another one of those plateaus, but I do believe I went down in weight still some, though. Also, I was going to cover, to kind of broaden the scope of, what I'm doing here, is I'm going to go through my medication. Now, the reason why, as well as my vitamins, that's mostly what I'm trying to get to at the end. But, I'm going through my medication so you can see that what happens, a lot of people I know people are out there that do this. You even hear comedians on this. Sometimes you get some people bitching on YouTube in this direction, which is they say, oh, fat people are just fat and they should just get up and walk. Should go exercise. Should, stop eating the sandwiches and And pizza? No, see, that's not the way it always works. I'm eating a very light diet. Lighter than anyone else around me right now. I eat smaller meals. I'm on what's called Mediterranean diet. I've tried to remove. They sneak in sometimes, but breads, potatoes, just sugars, processed meats. You know, try to get to more natural stuff. But sometimes, if you're not one of these people that have lots of money, it costs a lot to eat well. Luckily, I'm not eating much, so that's helping. But sometimes not eating is not enough. I'm working towards walking around the block again. I know some people are like, oh, anyone can do it. No, I can't. It is possible, if your heart gets bad enough, to die before you break a sweat. So, you have to handle it right. Be careful. Do it in stages. Test it. See how it's going. Such that I can walk a lot farther on days that aren't windy. The wind takes the air out of me. It's too hard to breathe in that. But one time I came out of the hospital last time, I was on oxygen for 6 months. So, that's an issue. Now, we go through some different stuff I take here daily. Give you an idea, it's a lot of pills. And some of these I'm mentioning because if you take some of these pills, you'll understand, you'll see the difficulty some of these add to losing weight. So I have vitamins that will help. So if you find yourself a lot of the same medication and you're trying to lose weight, take some notes on this. Now, for starters, which I'll talk more about in my next episode, because of neuropathy, I take lots of gabapentin. I'm at the max amount. I take 600 pills a day. So, that's fun. I got lisinopril. I take that twice a day. There's a little package. Spirolactone, 1 a day. Lantus Solastar for my diabetes, 2 shots at 56, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Okay, we have furosemide, which is basically a water pill to help remove the water out of me. So the thing is on that is sometimes I suddenly get dry. Very dry. Carvedilol, or something like that. Carvedilol. I'm not a doctor. So don't be surprised if I pronounce these wrong. It's for my heart. Oh, I take those 2 a day. Warfarin thins the blood. Take 1.5 of those a day. Get tested every 6 months. Then I have Ticacin. Take 2 of these a day. That's a powerful one, but hey, it's what I need to take care of my health. Now, let's see what else I got. Oh, Chloricon, which is just because of some of the pills I take. See, I've heard a lot of times, and I've felt this way too, vitamins are kind of useless. But when you get to your health being so bad, vitamins are putting back things your body needs to rebuild what it used to do naturally. And that's what I'm doing now. That's why I call it supplements. I have Chloricon, which is also some medication I take depletes this out of my system. So some of these are to replace in my system what other medication is destroying. Magnesium. Lots of that. Vitamins. Yeah, we're on to the vitamins now. Oh, wait. Did I mention the Cinnamon? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Fish oil. Multivitamins. It's always good. Just a general basis of those. I got CoQ10, which is for my heart. Which reminds me, I've also got a liquid L-carnitine that I take. That works with CoQ10, which both of them help rebuild my heart as well as actually help with my metabolism a little bit. Also on that really is a D-ribose. That really helps me perk up a bit, get energy enough, because the problem I had before all the vitamins were added, I didn't have enough energy to get up and go do anything, so I was never going to lose the weight. You know, and I can't drink caffeine, can't go drink a Red Bull. All these things affect my heart. So you have to find other ways to deal with it. Now, also though, some other stuff to kind of help out and round out. I try to get some general vitamins. I go down to like the dollar store. You can get a bunch of these. But things that help me with the weight control, as well as things that will help me fight illnesses. You know, like vitamin C. Extra vitamin C is always good. I know it's in the multiple, but I still need more than what's in here. Then we have vitamin D's. I don't go out in the sun as much as I should. Don't like it really, but I also get vitamin D from it. So also we have some little like raspberry ketones, things like that. Stuff that, you know, help curb your appetite a little bit or help, you know, speed up your metabolism. Those last ones are more of just things that I pick up to help booster my immunities a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot of pills. Also, I take a different kind of shots called Humalog. I also take another one, it's a darker brown one called Humalog. And that one is, I test my blood, check the ingredients on the pop can or food or whatever it is. Kind of work out ahead of time how much it's going to put into me so I can take a shot to bounce it off so it stays below a certain point. My blood sugar's been known to shoot up to 600. Worst part about it is I don't feel a thing from it. You should feel it. When it gets down to healthy range, I feel as sick as a dog. Now, I'm going to show up here and give you the weight. I'd already actually checked it during one of the times when I was talking here in between. And it came out to 319.4. I'll still show you though. Keeps me honest. And we're going to look at some more. I've been also trying to do some Tai Chi workouts. The Kun Chi. It's the form of it that has more to do with flexibility, which is really an issue, especially with my legs and feet. Now, next one of these, I'm going to go into more what's going on with the legs, feet, and actually it's spreading to my hands. Used to draw a lot. I had to give it up. I can't draw anymore. My hands hurt too much. Good thing I took computer animation and other stuff. But everything you've seen is stuff I created years ago. And I'm just cycling through it all. More information on that, check out one of the production meetings online. We'll see ya. Have a great day. I'll keep up at it. I'll keep trying. We'll keep driving that weight down. I'll be here forever. May take me that long to get 1 million views. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Hello. I don't have my sunglasses on. I can't talk. Can't be on TV. Okay.